expense is sickening.
I've spent probably $25,000 or $30,000 just on things I didn't need to do, just to over-reinforce it. As long as it doesn't fall down, I couldn't care less.
Back at the store, Brian P. is choosing a lot of unnecessary merchandise.
Why don't we just get some barbecue paint? What the hell?
And he's not getting the tools he'll need.
What do I need? A hammer? A saw? Some nails? A level? You.
Brian P. doesn't get over 100 items on our list.
But I'll tell you what we did get. We got like 4 pairs of really cool glasses.
Last to finish is Johnny. But he doesn't even know what he's buying.
Let's play Name That Tool. What is this?
Without Darlis, Johnny would have been worse at this challenge.
Because I am incompetent. I am hopeless.
After the break, we'll see the candidates for Canada's Worst Handyman work in their own homes.
That's not good.
Before coming to our rehabilitation center, we wanted to see how the nominees for Canada's Worst Handyman behaved in their natural environment. So, before leaving home, we had each of them build something very specific, yet also kind of vague.
You have 1 hour to turn the material provided
Into something that will support your weight.
60 centimeters
Above the ground.
Wait.
The clock starts now.
The materials we provided for this Make Something to Support Your Weight challenge include a sheet of plywood and a wide variety of lumber. The only thing we didn't provide was a plan.
Doing a table that I could lay on.
By the time Angie begins building, Johnny is still planning. And Brian M. is waiting for his wife's approval.
What do you think we should do? Like, should we make it just a chair type of thing? Put a couple legs on it?
Can't you just add legs to this big piece?
Or we could just make this a chair.
Over in Quebec,
All right, let's go.
Eric's plan is known only to him.
You got a plan with this?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What's the plan?
It's on my head.
Johnny's head
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
still has no plan.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, good grief. Something that's going to support my weight. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, God. I'm not a dumb person. You know, I can...
You can tell a lot about a handyman by the way they cut wood.
Pretty strong wood.
Brian M. cuts lumber using a circular saw with a blade so ancient, it's about as sharp as a dinner plate.
Oops. I think I burnt out the motor.
Impatient Eric wants to cut too fast.
Why it's not plunging entirely? That's weird. All right.
Angie likes to saw through about 95% of her wood. Then she does the finishing touches by hand. Johnny is splitting a thick sheet of plywood with a delicate jigsaw, which is a waste of time. And Brian P., well, he thinks he can kick wood into any shape he desires.
That's man. This is screwed.
Brian P. is pointlessly trying to make his plywood stronger. But now, he only has 2 2x4s left.
Yeah?
And he's worried that's not enough wood to make strong legs. Trying to stretch his materials, Brian cuts one of the 2x4s into small blocks, then nails them together. It's a technique so bad, even he realizes it.
That's like, you know that?
Yeah.
It's complete. So,
When Johnny finally splits his plywood, his handyman phobia really takes over.
Okay, I have to calm down and I have to relax. This is when I start to stress out. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Okay. I'm getting really panicky. I'm really panicking right now. I'm totally in panic mode right now. All I have to do is put 4 friggin' legs on this thing. Oh, God. I don't think I've ever felt so much more stress as I feel right now.
If Johnny needs confidence, maybe Eric could donate some.
It's almost done. I still don't know what we're making here.
What Eric has made is a rickety scaffold that can barely support its own weight, let alone Eric's.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Eric, that didn't work. You gotta get off, man.
Eric's contraption is like a house of cards.
It's just going.
When Angie's legs get toenailed to her plywood, she adds small braces with very large nails.
Let's try it. What the heck is that? I didn't do that.
I guess you did.
Oh my God. I'm gonna try to beat this off, so hold on, or. That's, ooh. Put me up on the table. Forgot, Bri. I'm sitting on it. Ta-da! Holds my body weight.
Angie's striking pose doesn't look very safe.
Don't move till I get insurance on you.
Why?
When Brian M. gets his 2-kilogram top in place,
1, 2, 3, lift.
Veronica realizes he wants to use 3 legs in a row.
It's not going to stand up.
I'll be able to put one of these reinforcement bars across it. Yes, it will.
Brian's final creation doesn't win Veronica's trust.
I'm not standing on this.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
But a linear tripod does win Brian M. a free trip to rehab.
Thank you.
Brian P. is using his final 2x4 to make short little legs.
that's how you do it.
How many nails has Brian used on this table?
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 72, but I busted a lot of them.
Brian's table isn't sturdy enough to stand on.
Can we get off now?
Yeah, you get off first. Thank God.
Johnny has moved on to a new plan.
Oh, this is dreadful.
What, are you going to stand on this board?
Yeah.
This is not going to hold you. You're kidding.
Johnny can't stand on his creation without clinging to something else.
Johnny is definitely Canada's worst handyman. Look at this.
After the break, the nominees for Canada's Worst Handyman make shelves.
If I end up cutting your arm off, it's not my fault.
The nominees for Canada's Worst Handyman have a lot of new tools, but nowhere to put them. So, first challenge here at our Wilderness Lodge is to build shelves that are strong enough to hold their tools. Now, hopefully the shelves they build won't break.
To give the bad handymen a fighting chance on this project, they're about to get a shelf-building lesson.
I'd like to take this opportunity right now to introduce you to our 2 fabulous experts.
Jeff Woodmansey, back for a second season at our rehab center. Has been in the contracting business almost his entire life.
Pull it off. I want to